Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully you are looking after yourselves and hopefully having a great week overall. So the trilogy for this month's Cursed City already continuing, and as you can see, I've been dropping a lot of content this month, especially the past few days actually, on all the difficult stages in Soul Cross. So if you haven't already and you are struggling on the following rooms like S21, S19, S14, S13, I've basically dropped videos all on these rooms already. You can go ahead check these out in my um, YouTube playlist, which will be under CCDT, which means Doom Tower or Faction, or Curse City as well. So go ahead, check them out. I'll also be pinging them throughout this video, so you'll see it come along the top of your screen up here somewhere as well. So if you are struggling on them floors, go ahead, check them out. If I'm using champions that you don't have, pretty much some of the mechanics are very similar as well. So if you need any advice, please go ahead, pop in my Discord. The link is down in the description, or go ahead, check out my Twitch streams. I am basically live near enough every day, other than Mondays. We go live at 6 p.m. GMT time to 12 a.m. GMT time, and sometimes a little bit longer as well. Go ahead, check them out. We do coaching sessions for all Twitch subs on Saturday, Sundays as well. So maybe we can have some one-to-one coach session within stream as well. Let's get into today's video then. So today's video is going to be covering S19. S19 is probably one of the easiest floors actually in this run. And as you see, this is the team I'm using. I'm actually missing quite a few of the S tier champions for this room. So I'm missing the Gorilla. I'm missing Oak, who was a guaranteed sacred champion, who was fantastic for this. And I'm pretty sure there's another champion as well that I am missing throughout. Because you can see again, I am Crockmart as well. So I'm missing some of the big boy rooms, and I'm actually the fastest within SB2. I will take and I beat people with meta champions for this floor. I say meta for this, right? Not meta overall in Raidshadowlegends, meta for this. I did get Lady out over on the weekend, but I'm not upgraded for this. This is my team last time that I cleared it. This is the team this time. I've upgraded the gear to make this a lot easier for myself, but also to make this easier for you guys as well. So we're going to go ahead and go and watch the video. I need to go get the clip, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm trying to do. And again, I will drop these down in the descriptions with basically like the roles and stuff like that. So don't skip this. This is going to be the important details which will help you clear Cursed City. Right, so here we go. This is going to be the run. We're going to go into the run very quickly. Now, first of all, I would like to point out I did clear this room before booking champions. I have started booking some of the key champions in this floor to make my life a bit easier. NEKMO is one of my Hydra champions who I've kind of changed the gear. As you can see there, we just got like a lot of turn meter. It was a brilliant start for me overall. But yeah, it was just a great way to start. Then we got NOGHORN to come in to provoke everyone. NOGHORN is amazing for this floor. Please do not sleep on him. And actually, Froggy is not too bad. Froggy brings you the defense down. Now, this is going to be the key part here. You have to kill Marichka first. That's what you need to remember. Kill Marichka first. You can one-shot her. You do this correctly. Okay? So, you need defense down on Marichka. If the defense down doesn't land, reset, go again. This is going to make your life easier and faster and easier to deal with this, right? So you're going to go ahead, you're going to land that down. Now, you'll get some ally attacks on you, etc. That's fine. Froggy can actually cleanse the stun off you anyway, so that's why you want the bolster set so you can take a hit. Damn. Did you see that big boy hit coming in from the hedgehog? Right? That was a big boy hit. So you can see here, we've took a chunk of health off her already. But this A2, man, this A2, Just look at numbers. 138k on Marichka there. We nearly basically one-shot the whole wave. Now, you don't want to one-shot the whole wave. You basically want to kill Marichka first. You want the Tauruses and status to stay alive because you want to go ahead and try and get your cooldowns back on all your champions. So don't hit them too hard. Be nice. But you want to kill Marichka straight away to give yourself a nice little advantage there. Now you can see there, they'll do damage to herself as well from like the shields and the reflection from his passive ability. Can be a bit annoying to deal with. We do have a reviver in here, but honestly, she is not doing anything in here at all. I could probably beat this floor with 4 champions if I'm honest. So another reason you can actually bring in a second NEKMO as well. You can see there we cleanse off the stuns, get some shields up, and yeah. We'll probably come in with this ability. I was thinking about it, coming in, and I was basically thinking I'll get kill him too fast with that problem there. So Cephalio will come in. I should have really tried to CC her with Frog with stun on E1. Stun on Z1 is pretty strong. And you'll see here like provoke set on NEKMO is actually doing its work, but to be honest, I think the stun set is probably better actually, especially if you're not running bolster set for this floor. The be much stronger overall, so that's one thing to kind of consider. Frog is actually in a stun set as well. I think we're missing some masteries on some champions here as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think 2 of these champions are missing masteries, which makes us even better. We got a reflex set coming in on NEKMO to try and get this unkillable back much as possible. But we do have the revive as a backup as well, and also to try and get that provoke round much faster. I've actually sneaked a impulse set on him as well for additional, because merciless wouldn't work because it's not a placing damage, so don't use merciless on him. And to be honest, she's just in here just for revives, but I didn't really need the revives. Didn't need the revives last time either. Just didn't really matter who I brought in. I suppose second NEKMO would probably be the best way to go. Now watch this for a big boy hit. Watch this. Oof. Sulfurion. Night. Sulfurion. No problem. Reviver down, dusted. And you can see here, like, they're both CC'd. Again, it's a case of, okay, cool. I need to cycle my abilities now. Try and get my abilities back round against the next wave. You don't want to provoke the next wave because of Jingle Hunter. You just want to try and kill much as possible before they take a turn, right? So you want to be a bit careful with your NEKMO fire and stun sets for sure if you can avoid it. But you can see here, this is no problem. We provoke him again. Overall, we've got ally protection on us as well. We've got like a lot of protection. This is probably like one of the easiest S19 rotations for sure when it comes to like protection and damage and stuff like that. This hedgehog hits so hard. I feel sorry for anyone that doesn't have this hedgehog, but I suppose Croc-Maw could probably do a better job, and maybe even the Simpson guy, the Gorilla guy, can do a better job as well. Because they can do some fairly good damage. And yeah, so I don't use A2 again, so saving it for the next wave, and like so. That's why ignore defense is so important for Soulcross. It's unreal. This is how we're one-shotting everything with so much ignore defense. I'm not trying to cheese this with stun set. I haven't got 4 hours, 5 hours a day to make content on this floor to try and get the perfect run with stun set. But also don't have storage on the PC for that as well. So you can see here, we just do it unkillable and stuff, and replace the defense down, which gets resisted on Yumiko. And then we take out a lot of damage here. They can't heal because of heal reduction. There's no healer anyway, but basically the job is already done, right? The job is already done, and now it's a case of, okay, cool, I just need to clean up and make this like so. I think I even pretty much hit auto in second as well. So I'm trying to get rid of the jingle the jingle guy basically, so we can provoke, etc. With 2 increased speed champions, especially with like NEKMO, you can definitely outrun the lockout, so I'm not too bothered by it too much. We get a little bit lucky with NEKMO's provoke set on in harmony as well, on both of them. But overall, this floor doesn't really worry me like the first floor, for example. This can be a difficult stage on the last one. For this stage, the last one can be difficult on some rotations, but this one's fine. You can see there the hedgehog coming in with 1.5 million damage behind my head. Fantastic overall. Everyone else doing a job like so, and yeah. There's a little bit of damage on the frog as well, and we kept crap to NEKMO, but basically Scaffox is doing all the damage here. Let me go ahead show you all the gear then. We'll start with one of my favorite champions within Raidshadowlegends, Lizard, who basically was one of the key champions that saved us in Siege, right, this last rotation. I actually built up like a really weird comp on Edwin Peak's account and beat it pretty easily, I suppose, and pretty much like was MVP for our Siege when we won the last one. So let me show you all the stats then. We've got 300 speed here. Crit capped, a little bit of critical damage, a little bit of ignore defense. You want accuracy as well for the decreased speed, and then survivability pretty much there. That's the way we went for him. It's a fantastic build overall. Missed a lot of oils, so there's definitely some work. Blessing, ignore defense much as possible. So cruelty, which is what I use on Hydra, is the way to go. And then you can see here War Master, because there's nothing too special. You can run it without masteries or Fears of Presence if you have like a spare one overall. So we have this girl here. She's just in here for the revive, basically. She's in the bolster set. She's just built tanky, so good defense, good defense, HP and speed. She does have decreased attack, but NEKMO already brings that. So again, I'm not going to go ahead and waste my time with that overall. So if you don't have NEKMO, potentially she's a good option. So pretty much like, again, MVP as well as the hedgehog. He is the GOAT for this. So let's see his stats then overall. Speed, 274 speed, 3,200 defense, 60,000 HP. Way over on accuracy, way too much. You only need about 300, 350. And basically, we're trying to get like you could basically go relentless as well. That'd be super strong on him. But I've gone for trying to get the cooldowns back on a provoke, mainly on the provoke more than anything. I got Phantom Touch, no masteries there as well. I do have 2, so you know, it's something I could probably look at in the future. Honestly, Steel Skull is not bad for this as well. So, Mr. Frog. These are his masteries, and these are specifically aimed at Curse City content. It's the only place I really use him for, if I'm honest. Now, I beat this before without bucks. We do need to get extremely lucky, especially on the first wave, to land his defense down. To be honest, you probably got a better chance beating it if you don't book him, because then you don't have to worry about overkilling him on the first wave, so you be ready for the second wave. So potentially that's better. But that's one thing, and then you can also remove the provoke, etc., and then stun on anyone as well. Brimstone, I just like as a little bit extra damage. Again, you could take cruelty as well, which would be fantastic. So we've got a little bit of damage across. We've got a little bit critical rate, 212 critical damage, which is cute and low. And then we have a little bit of ignore defense and then survivability overall. Stun set to come in to add some RNG. Stun set is definitely better than provoke for this way, for this floor specifically, because if you can stun one of the Tauruses, you don't actually need a bolster set. So that's one thing to take in consideration. And you also, if you're running dual GNARLHORN, then that's also something you could take into consideration. So this is my Scaffox, I think is his name. I might be pronounced his name wrong probably again, but hey ho, what can I do about it? So the builds here, 100% critical rate, obviously 307 in damage, 20% ignore defense coming in from the Great Hall, and then much HP as possible, and then 230 speed, which is generally enough to do the job. Now, as you can see, with this guy, we have 6-piece Merciless. So 6-piece Merciless would give me a 35 ignore defense, plus the chances are 30% chance to get my cooldowns back. Don't generally need to use ally protection if you don't want to. And as well, we also have some cruelty and defense down to help with damage. Now, his damage is based off HP, so you don't need anything like increased defense or attack to increase his damage. There is a lot of room here to improve his damage overall, right? Oils, glyphing, all that I haven't actually done. Damage here is Hammer Smasher. Hammer Smasher again can basically give you like 100% ignore defense, which is why we're able to do disgusting damage to to Marichka, right? And basically nearly able to smash everyone. When I finish that critical damage off Blessing on the live hall, on the live arena, Great Hall, then I'm just gonna move back onto Hydra because it makes no sense to do any more here overall. So that's about it for my champions. We got one more room to cover, which is gonna be S21, which is probably one of the hardest ones. I'd say this is the second hardest one for this floor. It's definitely one that's been well requested. I had someone again request it again for me today, so it'll be something we'll be looking at. It can be a bit frustrating, but we will do a breakdown of this as well. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This will actually help you get my videos much faster. And if you're interested in more cassette content, you want to see the videos straight away, if the algorithm's not my fine, then we always post these in my Discord as well. You can go ahead and check that out. I've been Grimreaper. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.